Last week on Barry's Joypad, Barry was searching the land for his escaped games reviewing prisoners. Luckily, he found some new prisoners, so he was happy enough until Leslie gave him a cream horn and our hunky hero collapsed with food poisoning. Now he's taken to his sickbed. Will he have the strength to listen to reviews? Will the games mistress send him a get-well-soon tip? Will he be well in time to do his masterclass? Has he only a few hours left to live?
Oh, I'm so ill! I don't think there's ever been anyone as ill as I am. Ever! And it's all Leslie's fault. He put his grubby little hands all over my cream horn and gave me food poisoning. But I've got him paying for it now. He's running around the flat after me all day. Ooh, that's him now.
Hello, Barry. It's only me. I brought you some nice melons to fill your stomach. Oh.
Melons? What do I need with melons? I'm sick. I need grapes.
Oh, well, I've brought you some lovely new computer games as well.
Leslie, come here.
Oh!
You idiot! You know I never, ever play video games without passing them through my games reviewing prisoners first. Or you.
What do you want, Barry?
View me a game.
I don't know why I do this for you, probably because the fact they're entered door here. Well, it's Pinball Dreams and it's from Game Tech and it's for the Game Boy. It's your average pinball game. There are 3 tables to choose from, loads of flippers, loads of bumpers. What more do you need to know? Pete, what does it look like?
Well, it's very small and black and white. Now, I know it's a Game Boy game and they're all like that, but this is supposed to be pinball, which is supposed to be bright and jazzy and snazzy and everything, and it's not. It simply doesn't work, and the music is just foul. No.
Well, Rad, does it sure play a mean pinball?
Well, Pinball Dreams starts off quite promisingly. It's got 3 tables, each one with a different theme. Unfortunately, it goes down from there because all the tables are exactly the same. And the theme extends just to the little name of the table at the bottom. The graphics are really blurry, there's nothing at all on the tables to do. It's just complete waste of money.
Tell me, Steve, how does it score?
Well, it's a bit blurry as it gets faster and Kirby's Dream Pinball's on the way. So I'd wait for that. 55% I reckon, Barry.
No, didn't enjoy that review. Give me your next game.
Well, Barry, Dizzy's back next on Fantastic Dizzy for the Mega Drive from Codemasters. Oh, I hate this little egg, to tell you the truth. Probably because he looks like you, some relative perhaps. Still, he's out once again for an arcade adventure with loads of objects to collect. Pete, what are the graphics like, mate? Are they all that cracked up to be?
Nasty joke. Well, they're nice and smooth and pretty and standard and Mega Drive, and they're alright, they're alright. Sound is just very annoying, but it's a nice game. It's not too bad.
Well, Raz, you got anything extra special about the playability?
Oh, Steve, very droll. Well, there's a lot of games like Fantastic Dizzy already out on the Mega Drive, and this isn't a prime example. It's pretty slow, it plods along, there's not much to do. It's not very interesting. Might be alright for younger players, but everyone else would be advised to give it a miss.
Score from Rad this time.
Well, due to the lack of originality and the lack of interest that it sustains, I'd have to give it about 70.
What's that? What, eh, Barry? What? Oh, what, you want to forgive me for accidentally tampering with your cream horn? No? Oh, 6:10. Arsenal. Right. It says here your temperature is 1,000,006.
1,000,006? That can't be right. Where did you get that thermometer from?
The swimming pool.
But the water in the swimming pool isn't that hot.
It is when the games mistress is having us.
Oh, control yourself, let's see.
Sorry.
Games Mistress, are there any ropes on the Lost Levels game of Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo?
There are several. Here is just one of them. On World 1, you'll come to a pipe with a beetle after it. Jump up and left from the bottom of the steps just after the pipe, and you'll uncover an invisible platform. Now, jump up right up past the top of the screen. Complete the rest of the level all the way up there until you come to a series of flower-infested pipes. Go down the first one and you'll appear in a lava cave. Here, run right until you reach a dead end. Finally, jump up and you'll reveal 2 invisible blocks which will warp you all the way to level 4.
I can't even be the most unwell person in the world without the games mistress trying to take over my pad. Leslie, that woman gives me indigestion. Get me a doctor. Good Lord! How did he get here?
By magic. I was watching the television and I saw you were ill, so I came as quickly as I could.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
No, I don't know who you are. I've never met you before. I don't even know who I am. Am I a doctor? No. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Harry, look. It's true. You are on the news.
Well, when you're a celebrity like me, that's just one of the things you have to live with. Every move you make is scrutinised by a news-hungry media. That's why I don't go out with supermodels.
Famous megastar and babe magnet Big Boy Barry was reported to be ill, but stable, after coming across a dodgy cream horn in the last episode. Cards and flowers have been delivered in their thousands, but Mr. Barry has requested the concerned fans send chocolates from now on. And in other news, Comic Spacehead is released next month on the Mega Drive, and who have its makers Codemasters chosen to promote it but Beyond Again? We asked the band why.
I think Beyond Again has been chosen to promote Cosmic Spacehead because it has the sense of fashion. It is the angular kind of cartoons like in the 70s, as well as the materials that are mentioned like Lino World and Formica, all those wonderful materials that we do not see enough of these days.
Beyond Again are huge video games fans, and they have a few ideas for any uninspired programmers.
I think the next computer hero will have flares and long hair and maybe even a beard.
We certainly had to use the Force to bring you this preview of Super Empire Strikes Back. It isn't in the shops until January, but we can show you what to expect. As Luke Skywalker, you have to fight your way from the Rebel base on Hoth to the Cloud City for a final showdown with your asthmatic father, Darth Vader. There are several 3D sections of the game, including an X-Wing battle around Cloud City. You can use your Force powers to levitate, throw your lightsaber, and even make yourself invisible. Chin up, England, you're not out of the World Cup yet. At least not on World Cup Soccer, just out for the Game Gear. This handheld football game gives you the chance to take England or 23 other teams through to the World Cup final. Take that, Holland!
What are you doing, Doctor?
I'm giving you a cherry aid transfusion.
Are you sure we haven't met before?
Oh, no. I am a doctor, honestly. And I'm afraid I am going to have to operate.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rarely feel pain.
What? Even when you're watching the Hall of Fame and you see all those games players who are almost as good as you?
I'm Leon Ashley from Eccles, Manchester. My Hall of Fame is to complete the first level of Cool Spot in 48 seconds. Go along the bottom and click two groups of cool spots and jump up and then jump onto the first balloon. Jump off the balloons as fast as you can to not waste any time. Jump off the balloon onto the deck chair and roll down. You should collect some more cool spots. Back up onto those balloons and keep on going towards the right. It takes a lot of time to position these jumps carefully, so keep on practicing. Now I've got a blaster cage to complete the level. Yes, I've done it!
If you can do better, or want to set a challenge for the Hall of Fame, write to this address. Hall of Fame, P.O. Box 91, London East 14, 9GT. You can also use this address to send letters to Barry, Leslie, and me. I could do with a pen pal. You can find this address and other information on page 230 of Sky Pages.
So Barry, I've done it. That's 48 seconds on the first level of Cool Spot. Bet you nobody can beat that.
Don't worry, this is a powerful anaesthetic. It will knock you out so I can operate. Just count to 10.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on a second. This isn't anaesthetic. The nurse must have mixed up the bottles. It's hair restorer.
Will our hero's hair hop out of his head due to the doctor's disaster? Will he ever be cured? Why does the doctor look strangely familiar? Find out in part 2. Barry is ill in bed. The doctor needs to operate, but has given him an injection of hair restorer instead of anaesthetic. Now watch on as Barry's Joypad continues.
I'm sorry, Barry, about the hair restorer cream, but it seems to have inadvertently solved the problem. All you need now is something warm inside you. Take these 4 times a day before meals and make sure you do absolutely no exercise, and then you'll be well on your way to recovery.
So I'm cured then?
You're as cured as a piece of cured bacon.
Well, that's great, Doc. But, what about all this hair?
Oh, well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to operate. Again.
Reviewers, while I'm having my hair cut, can you please review me some new games? Or you, review me a game.
Alright Barry, Elite 2's here in the form of Frontier from GameTech, and it's for the Amiga. It's massive. Real planets, real gravity, real trading, loads of stuff. Basically, if you loved Elite, which let's face it, everyone does, this is for you. Pete, what's it look like, mate?
Well, this game is a top dream treat. It looks absolutely wonderful. You can put your little Star Trek anorak on and just zoom around the universe. You can actually see the entire universe and zoom right down to one single planet. Fly around the planet, land on it, go and have a cup of tea, go to the toilet, go again, fly some more. It's absolutely incredible, the detail in this game. The most detailed game I've ever seen. The sound is a bit naff. Some of the tunes, well, to be honest, just switch them off. It's better switched off. This game is an excellent experience. I advise everyone to rush out and buy it.
So what do you reckon to it then, Rad?
Oh, Elite 2 is absolutely incredible. There's just so much you can do. You can fly around all the universe and it's all there in minute detail. You can fly down onto the planet's surface or into the space station. You can land and you can trade, or you can have skirmishes with the local police. There's just absolutely anything you can imagine wanting to do, you can do. And not only that, but there's all the specific missions that you've got to accomplish as well, which add a lot more depth to it. It's not like an immediate action game. It does take a little while to get into, but once you do, it will take years to complete. It's absolutely brilliant game.
So yeah, Barry, it's lived up to all expectations. It's massive, there's loads to do, and if you loved Elite, you're going to love this. It's brilliant, 95%, no mistaking.
Oh, that's so much better, Doctor. Oh, I feel like a new man. But I still have this nagging suspicion that I know you from somewhere.
Well, okay. I'll come clean.
Leslie! What in the blazing battle of Big Tons are you doing?
Well, I felt so bad after I gave you that dodgy cream horn that I thought I'd disguise myself as a doctor and come to cure you.
But you don't know anything about medicine.
I do know about medicine. I watch All Creatures Great and Small every week.
But that's about a vet.
Yeah, but you are a bit of an animal, Barry.
Well, so they tell me. You know, the babes go wild for me. All but one, that is.
Those mighty X-Men on the Mega Drive, they're quite tough, aren't they? Well, with my help, you can make them even tougher. On the title screen, press and hold A and C. Now, plug the control into port 2 and press start when you see Magneto. You'll then have full health, full mutant power and backup team. What more could you want?
Well, I'd like another cheat if that's not too much to ask.
Now here's an extra special little tip for goal on the Amiga. If you're unfortunate enough to have a man sent off, the dreaded red card, you can replace him with someone else. Simply call up the substitute bench using the Alt key, click on the man whose dirty play got him into trouble, and another will run on in his place. There.
Eat my cakes, will you? Take this, Leslie Saw. Leslie, what are you doing?
I'm soaping myself up. I have a calf to deliver. Oh.
Leslie, come here.
What?
Now get it into your thick, yet remarkably stupid head. There are no cows in the Joypad. Well, you could have warmed your hands first.
Harry! Look what I found! Not a car, but this.
I was looking for it.
I had a tip-off that the new Super Street Fighter 2 had arrived at an arcade in London. That's why I stepped out of the pad and into the rain to press the flesh with the plebs. I mean my loyal fans.
Shouldn't you be in school, young man?
Big boy Barry, sit down, come on, have a game, Mike.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, prehistoric. You want fighting? I got fighting. Get your hide upstairs. My good man, I need some credits for the Super Street Fighter 2 arcade. Do you accept Barry Gold card?
Oi, do you, Barry? Oh, yes, mate. No, for you anything is free in my arcade. Yes, mate.
Right, now this is Super Street Fighter 2. The latest reincarnation of Street Fighter at its very best. Mainly and most importantly, you've now got 4 new characters. Cammy, T-Hawk, V-Long and DJ. Now I'm going to be DJ because he's big and strong just like me, and you're going to be Cammy because it's small and a bit of a girly just like you. Let's fight.
Cammy's a rather alluring Brit. About time the English end was represented in the one-on-one hardness stakes, and believe me, Cammy does a more than adequate job. Kitted out in a rather skimpy leotard and a beret, Cammy is a serious rival to Chun-Li, not only in the babe stakes, but also in the fighting department. She's every bit as fast as Chun-Li, and even has a slight edge on her when it comes to power.
Oh, you just took me out of the air with a fantastic kick. That's one of the new advantages of Cammy. She's good, she's small, and she's powerful. She's not big, and she's not the best. That's why I'm going to whip you in second round.
Sporting some rather natty homeboy-esque baggies, DJ, for that is his name, is an experienced kickboxer with some superb combinations. As well as his close-range punches, DJ has a rather nasty fireball, which he uses to pick off his adversaries. Be careful with this guy, he may have dreadlocks, but he's no girl.
He really is the business, this DJ love.
We should have known it would only be a matter of time before Street Fighter 2 got its own token Bruce Lee lookalike. Going by the name Fei Long, he's a rather hard fighter with some ridiculously powerful moves, the best of which are his flaming kicks and punches. T-Hawk is kitted out in a pudgy Indian garb and has learned some very worrying new ways of scalping his opponents. T-Hawk is someone for the mighty Zangief to be very wary of. His flying kicks are devastatingly powerful. He's every bit as huge as the Russian, maybe even a bit bigger, but he's as agile as a cat.
Wicked. First, number 1, biggest and best.
Having given the game a thorough workout, it was time to go home for my tea. Well, it's not all work, you know.
See you later, guys.
See you later,
Leslie, come here.
Oh, what was that for?
That was to prove that there's no link between video games and violence.
But that was pretty violent.
Yeah, but I wasn't playing a video game, was I? And if that's put you in the mood for a bit of beat-em-up violence, you're gonna love my masterclass.
Big Boy Barry, the biggest and the best, is here to present you with my Videator Masterclass for the final 4 boss characters of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So without further ado, let's fight.
As you all know, Balrog doesn't actually have any kick moves, just some really powerful punches. To do his amazing turning punch, all you gotta do is hold down all 3 punch buttons for 2 seconds before releasing them very quickly. Now his best move, however, is his dashing punch. To do this, charge back for a couple of seconds, then push forward and punch. Vega is a real self-centered matador. He also happens to be the fastest character in the game. Now one of his best moves is the claw dive. To execute this move, hold down for 2 seconds, then push up and kick. Another one of Vega's superb moves is his claw roll. This move can take up to 3 or 4 hits off your untimely opponent. To perform this move, push left for 2 seconds, then right and punch. Now Sagat is the only boss who survived from the original Street Fighter. By this time, believe you me, he's got more than a few tricks up his sleeve. To perform Sagat's Tiger Uppercut, push down, right, diagonally down and right, and punch. Now the Tiger Knee is an absolutely superb long-range move that's sure to crush your opponent. To perform it, push down, down diagonally right,
up diagonally right and kick. Another variation on Ryu's move is the superb Tiger Shot. This fireball is just as powerful as the fireball, but believe me, it's even faster. To do it, push down, down diagonally right, right and punch. As you would expect, Bison is the toughest character in the entire game. Once you get to know his moves, this guy can really kick some ass. Now one of his best moves is his Psycho Crusher. To torture your opponent, hold left for 2 seconds, then push right and punch. Another one of his superb moves is his Scissor Kick. To do this, also hold left for 2 seconds, then push right and kick. Now his third, and some say best move, is his Head Stomp. To do this, hold down for 2 seconds, then push up and kick. This move works almost every time, since your opponent will find it very hard to block. Well, there you are. Once again, the biggest, and undoubtedly the best, has provided you with the definite tips for another definite game. Now remember, get playing, because I want to see those high scores in my Hall of Fame pretty darn quick.
That was really good, Barry.
Thank you, Leslie.
Big boy Barry.
What was that?
This is the voice of God. Listen. An anonymous supercriminal is holding the world to ransom with the most powerful bomb ever made in the history of the wide world ever. Please help. You're our only chance to save the world as we know it. What forces of evil have put the world in mortal danger? Will Barry be able to summon up some superhuman savvy to save it? These and other questions will be answered on the next episode of Barry's Joypad, Tuesday, 6 o'clock, Sky 1.